Back with another video. Today we are in Clapham, just in front of the church. Also a quick shout out to everyone that's dropped a sub. We just hit 100 subscribers as of yesterday, so I really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to drop a sub. Today we're going to be walking up Ingleborough, the final one of the 3 peaks, but we're also going to go past Gaping Gill, which is a 340-foot hole into the floor, one of the longest unbroken waterfalls in the UK. Today I'm just with Adam and it's an absolutely glorious day, so let's get going. You probably can't see it too well, but there is a waterfall over there, but because of the lack of rain recently there's not much coming down it at all. Usually it's gushing down there, almost like in this picture. As you can see, really not much coming down it at all today. There it goes, a jet flying over. I'm not sure how well you can see that on camera. So we're still just following this road out of Clapham. You might be able to see it just in the background down there. And we're going quite well so far. It's not been too strenuous. Always nice and easy when you're just on a road. And shortly we'll be turning off up to the right. We just walked all the way along that road and then we've just come to this sign opposite Henbusk Lane, which is where we're going to turn up and start our climb up to Little Ingleborough, which then will join into our return route and we'll just have a bit of a linear walk. I think that's what route we're going to do anyway. We'll just have a little bit of a linear walk to the top where we'll have to retrace our steps. There we go, Ingleborough, 2.5 miles. Not too bad really, but there's a fair bit of climbing to do. So we're starting to climb up a little bit. You can see the main road just down there. Clapham somewhere down that direction, but I think we've got a fairly, I'm hoping not too steep, quite a steady pull up until we join into Little Ingleborough. So we've been walking up this track, well, back this way, we've been walking up that way, and there was a little path down there and I thought, oh, that's only little, that won't be our path. So we followed up this. I've just checked where we're going and that definitely was the right path, so I think the only option is we're going to have to just kind of head this direction until we see a path. After trekking from that valley all the way down there, probably about 10 minutes up, we've put in a fair climb. We've rejoined the path, which is a very small path, so I can see why I missed it. And we have our first view over to Pen-y-ghent, one of the other Yorkshire 3 peaks, which I've already done a video on. Check that out. And also, just over there's Hull Pot, which last week I did a video where I went camping near there, so if you want a bit of wild camping, check out that. If you just want to see Pen-y-ghent the walk, also check out that. There really is a fair breeze out today, you can probably hear it, but it is quite nice because it is warm, so this breeze is just cooling us down. But I think, I don't know, I've done the walk before a couple of times, once with school, and I think I might have done it once with my family, but it's been a long time, so I can't exactly remember what it's like. That looks like it could be the top, but in the same way I don't think it is. That could be maybe Little Ingleborough. Oh, look at that for a bog. That is a bog if I've ever seen one. I won't be going in that, that could be deep.
12 seconds later.
Right, so I just put my foot on that grassy bit. I was trying to be really careful, then I just slipped, and look at that. It went up to there and that wasn't even the bottom of it. That is an absolute nightmare. And it stinks as well. That is so, I reckon that is 6 foot deep in there. You could probably die in that. That is ridiculous. That is just not good at all. Oh my God. So there was a little pond which I could just kind of get my foot in to give my boot a rinse. It is a bit, you can see it's a bit muddy on here. And inside here it's all wet, so I'm just trying to let it air out a little bit. And I've just got my foot. You can see my foot, I did have to wring it out a little bit. It's mainly just around this bit, this top bit. You can see it's just muddy and wet. So it's not going to make the rest of the walk the most comfortable. I'm hoping that it won't be too bad because it's quite warm, so it should dry out fairly quickly. That's a lesson to everyone. That bog, I reckon, could have been easily over 6 feet deep. I wouldn't be surprised if it were 10, because it didn't feel like I was anywhere near the bottom of it. So if you see a bog like that, make sure you avoid it. Don't do what I did, messing about with it. So we're definitely working our way up now. Got a good view out over to Pen-y-ghent and Little Ingleborough just in front. I think we'll be up there in 15 minutes or so. There you go, we're nearly up Little Ingleborough now. I think you can have a look out over to sea. And I'm pretty sure that'll be the Lake District in the very distance you can just make out. So this is the path we'll be coming back down on. We've just joined into it, and behind Adam in the distance is Ingleborough, so not too much further to go now. Here we go, top of Little Ingleborough. And that, is that someone's underwear on there? I don't know, I'm going to put a stone on top, but there we go, that'll do. Top of Little Ingleborough, looking back down. We came up that way. Sea over there, Lake District over there, Whernside over there. Now we've just got to get up to actual Ingleborough. Let's go. You can see the path we've come up from the cairn at Little Ingleborough. And now we're not too much further. Here we go, final pull up, and honestly it's not been too bad at all. I'm not feeling that tired. Maybe I'm actually getting healthier because this year I've done quite a lot of walks on my channel. So maybe I am just getting healthy, but this has not been too bad at all. Other than the fact that I've got a wet right foot. Here we go, final stretch to the top. It's flattened out now, nice and easy, and we should see the summit. You can just see it there actually. Not too bad at all really, quite enjoyable, nice and easy. And we've still got Gaping Gill to come, so don't click off the video yet because that is going to be the highlight of the walk. So you can see Whernside there, just over there in the background, that's the How Gills. Obviously we've got Pen again straight behind us. Go, completed. That's the direction we came up. Then you got the sea over there and the Lake District in the very background. So I think it's going to be time for some lunch. There you go, that's the other route up, not the route we came up, which is a bit longer. So we decided not to go for that one today. That's quite interesting, is that rock bit, and you have a good view out over to Whernside and the How Gills. But this is just, we've come down here and it was really windy up there. Literally cannot feel really much wind at all here. It's like walking into a sauna. The heat you all of a sudden felt after the wind disappeared. And also, I was just saying, it would be really good to camp on Ingleborough, so maybe do that for a video sometime, because it is just so wide and quite flat on top of it. Look at this for a spot though, just kind of sheltered. I mean, there is a bit of wind coming over now. Nice flat spot, you could probably definitely get one tent here, maybe two if you cleared the rocks away. And just that lovely view. And I'm just imagining, on a good day, the sun sets over there, so you'll probably get an incredible sunset. Honestly, we might have to come camping here sometime before the end of summer. I can't open my eyes because I've been blinded by the sun, but this is what you want. Laid on top of the mountain, in the sun, not too much wind here. Looking out with that view, just incredible. We've literally just been laid in these spots, fully up back on the grass, eyes closed, almost asleep pretty much. Sun just shining right down on my face. It's just so nice and relaxing and warm. I think I'm gonna go get over there with Adam. See what, it does look quite a nice little spot. There you go, in the very distance, you can just see Ribblade Viaduct down there. But I think we're more or less ready. Oh, nearly, oh my God. My heart dropped right there. I mean, it wouldn't have been that bad. I'd have hopefully survived it, but it still wouldn't have been too good. I don't want any more errors today. Sat on the edge of this, it's fairly tall. I don't know, maybe 15 foot to that very bottom rock. Here we go, that's the rock that I would have sat on. That one at the very top there, but it's really cool, these all the little rock formations you've got here. But Adam said there's a little bit I can climb up round here. Whereabouts? Straight up the front of that? Yeah. I don't know about that. Oh, I'm getting a bit. Another hand grip up here. Oh. Alright, that's a little bit. It's quite a big step for my little legs. There you go. There we go, a lot of racket and noise, but I've done it. It's still pretty scary, and it goes. There we go. Oh, I really don't like heights. I did it. Whew. Right, let's actually get back now and get to Gaping Gill. Let's go. So that's Little Ingleborough in Ingleborough. Now we're heading down this path. So I'm pretty sure, I thought it was a bit further, but I'm pretty sure this is Gaping Gill, if my memory serves me correctly. I definitely remember this fence around the top of it. So we're going to walk round and then get down to the other side of it, and you can see what this is all about. So there's little Ingleborough up there, and you can see there's definitely not much water coming down it. We really are almost in like a drought at the moment, but we're going to get right down that path next to it, or just somewhere down there, and see if we can get a good look down it. So there you go, here's this sign just telling you a little bit about it. That's inside it, which once a year, I'm pretty sure it is the Clapham Pothole Club, they do a little lift that goes down it, so that would be good to do sometime. But like it says here, 100 metres deep, Britain's highest unbroken waterfall. Obviously there's not much water falling down it at the moment, but we're going to get down there and we'll see what we can see. Obviously it's not going to be the best to see down a dark hole that's that deep. There you go, so you can't really see that well even in person. But that is just a very deep dark hole, and I'm so scared of dropping my camera down right now, like unbelievably scared. But that is just a very deep dark hole. There you go, it's the best I can focus on it there. I don't want to get any closer, but that is just crazy. And you look at that, 340 feet, that is just absolutely mental. Pretty cool, it's just a huge overhanging rock. Probably lay underneath that. That is incredibly deep and scary. I can't even see the bottom of it, and that is just giving me jelly legs. Look at that, just fully dry is this river. Well, it's not dry just up there, but all down here is just so dry. Look at all these little rock formations carved out by the water. So interesting just to walk up a dry riverbed. Interesting, and just all the different rocks you get around here. So many different shapes, sizes, formations. So we're heading down here now, and the final thing we've got to see is Troller's Gill, which is a bit of a ravine, which is quite interesting. So it's not too much further down here, kind of just over there out of sight. There we go, this is Troller's Gill. Nice and easy to go down, but just quite an interesting little ravine. That's some weird rock. Oh, it's so slippy. Look at that. It's so smooth. It's pretty impressive though. Let's end the recording now. There we go, that's it. Quite good now we're down here, looking up at the cliffs. They're pretty steep. Well, obviously they're very steep, they're literal sheer cliffs, but pretty high as I meant to say. There we go, that's it. Quite cool. There we go, that's our final look at it. Now we've just got to head down this quite nice bit with these hills either side, and we'll just head down to where Ingleborough Cave is, which is a show cave, and you have to pay for it, so that means we won't be going in it. I know I've mentioned it before, but the blue sky and the sun hitting the hills, it just makes everything so much better. So if you listen closely, you'll hear the troll that's in here try to get out. It's been there for years, ever since I came on a school trip here. There's quite a nice stream just to follow along here, just before you go into the final little woodland section. And there you go, there is a picture of the troll. His name is Hydraulic Ram Pump. Peculiar name. So we're just heading through this final bit of the walk, which is just through these woods before we end up back in Clapham. So I think I'm going to finish off the video here. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, drop a sub, and I'll see you in the next one.